Hello student, myself Professor Anjali Patel from Propel BBA College Vapi. Our subject Entrepreneurship Development with respect to your semester 5 in your TYBBA. We have started with our unit number 2, that is motivating the entrepreneur. In that we will learn the definition and the process of motivation. We will learn the implication of the Maslow and Michael theory. We will learn about the motivating factor. We will learn about the concept of entrepreneur mobility. We will learn about the concept of entrepreneur competency, and even we will learn the model which affect the emergency of entrepreneurship. We have already learned the meaning and the general concept of motivation. We know that the word motivation is derived from the Latin word movere, which means to move. The term motivation has been derived from the English word motive. And what is motive? Motive is an inner state of our mind that moves or activate or direct our behavior towards our goal. So motive are nothing but an expression towards a person goal or need. They give a direction to human behavior. Through motive you are given a direction to human behavior through which he can achieve the goal and he can fulfill the needs. Motive is always related to internal and the behavior is external. So motivation is one type of process that initiate, that guide and maintain the goal oriented behavior. It is nothing but what causes to act. Whether you are getting a glass of water to reduce the thirst, और either you are reading book to gain the knowledge, either आप बुक पढ़ रहे हो नॉलेज गेन करने के लिए, तो नॉलेज गेन करने के लिए आपको एक मोटिवेशन मिल रहा है एंड थ्रू व्हिच यू आर रीडिंग द बुक. एंड सिंपल, आपको थर्स्ट लगी है, आपको पानी पीना है, इसलिए आप you are taking a glass of water. So that is nothing but a motivation. Now the question arises, what is entrepreneur motivation? Entrepreneur motivation is nothing but refer to the forces or drive within an entrepreneur that affect the direction, intensity and his volunteer behavior has an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur motivation मतलब क्या? Is nothing but जहाँ पे आप it refer to forces or drive within the entrepreneur within an entrepreneur behavior has an entrepreneur. So the word motivation comes from the Latin word movere, which is nothing but move. Motivation usually defined as an inner state that arises, act and maintain the behavior. Motivation does regard as something which is prompt or emerge as an individual to act. कुछ एक्ट करने के लिए, कुछ बिहेव करने के लिए कुछ मोटिवेशन मिल रहा है, दैट इज योर मोटिवेशन. नाउ व्हाट इज एंटरप्रेन्योर मोटिवेशन? वी नो दैट it is nothing but a process that activate the entrepreneur to have a higher level of effort for the achievement of his goal. Simple, entrepreneur motivation is nothing but refer to the drive or forces within an entrepreneur that affect his or her direction, intensity for his volunteer behavior. जब भी आप एंटरप्रेन्योर बने हो और आपको थ्रू सर्टेन चीज से मोटिवेट हो रहे तो उसको हम बोलेंगे एंटरप्रेन्योर मोटिवेशन. नाउ वी विल अंडरस्टैंड द सिंपल प्रोसेस ऑफ मोटिवेशन थ्रू अ सिंपल डायग्राम एंड इन डेप्थ वी विल कवर इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. Now we know very well that through our unsatisfied needs only, unsatisfied needs को satisfy करने के लिए ही हमें motivation की जरूरत होती है. तो unsatisfied needs create a tension which can drive the unsatisfied needs create a tension which can drive your behavior, and through behavior change you will satisfy your needs and there will be a reduction of tension. So that is the process of motivation. तो सिंपल, इट इज अ सिंपल डायग्राम यू नीड टू बी अंडरस्टैंड. सो मोटिवेशन का प्रोसेस यही है कि थ्रू योर मोटिव यू विल ट्राई टू अचीव द गोल, और उसके लिए जो आप बिहेवियर चेंज कर रहे हो दैट विल बी अ मोटिवेशन. तो बिहेवियर इज कॉज्ड, that is needs, behavior is motivate, that is drive, and behavior is directed, that is your goal. That is a simple diagram. In next video we will go in depth. Now today we will learn the theories of entrepreneur motivation. The importance of motivation to human life and work can be judged by number of theories. There have been number of theories of motivation and that have been proposed to explain the people behavior, including the entrepreneur behavior. But with respect to and to relevant to entrepreneurship, there are two theory we will learn. There are two theory that we will learn. That is Maslow need hierarchy theory, and second is the Michael need for achievement theory. So let us understand the Maslow need hierarchy theory in this section, and tomorrow in your next video section we will learn the Michael need for achievement theory. Now, we know very well that Abraham Maslow motivation theory is totally based on human needs. The needs are being classified in what? Sequential hierarchy from lower to higher order as a five needs cluster, which will show in your next diagram. So, theory किसने propose की है? The theory is being proposed by Abraham Maslow and totally based on the assumption that people are motivated by the series of the five universal needs. The needs are being ranked. Needs जो है वो rank होता है according to order in which they influence the human behavior in hierarchical fashion. एक need खत्म हुई तो आपकी दूसरी need arise हुई and there will become operative in your life. That was your Maslow hierarchy of need theory. Now, let us see the simple diagram of this Maslow hierarchy need theory. The first one is your physiological needs, that is your basic needs, that is your roti, kapda and makan. Okay, so physiological needs is nothing but food, water, warmth and rest. Next is your safety needs. Safety needs, that is your security or safety. Next will be your social needs, that is your friendship, that is your relation with others. Esteem needs मतलब क्या होगा आपका self respect. ठीक है एंड लास्ट देयर विल बी सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन नीड जहाँ पे हर एक नीड को सेटिस्फाई एंड सेल्फ फुलफिलमेंट ऑफ ऑल द नीड्स दैट इज योर सिंपल डायग्राम ऑफ योर मास्लो नीड हायरार्की थियरी द टू द from lower to higher. ठीक है, it is from lower to higher, it is from lower to higher. Now next one, you need to understand that this both needs are related to basic needs. These needs are related to psychological needs and this needs is related to self-fulfillment needs. So that is your needs related to hierarchy or related to Maslow need hierarchy theory. Now psychological needs, let us understand each need in detail. So first of all we will need about the physiological needs, we will understand. ठीक है, the needs are of the lowest order. physiological needs जो होते हैं वो lowest order है and most basic need of human being. ठीक है, the needs are lowest order and are most basic needs of human being, the most potent need. Now this involves satisfying your fundamental biological drives such as your need for food, खाने के लिए, air, water, clothes and shelter, and being generally expressed in roti, kapda और makan. ठीक है, it is being generally expressed in roti, kapda and makan. Now, when these physiological needs are developed for longer period, all other needs fail to appear. Okay, physiological needs are deemed to be a lowest level need. These needs include the needs such as food and water. These needs are being influenced on human behavior. Now, as an entrepreneur is also a human being only, has to meet his physiological needs for survival. Entrepreneur being a human being need to meet a physiological needs for the survival. He or she is motivated to work in an enterprise to have economic rewards to meet his or her basic needs. Again, I am repeating. Let us relate this physiological needs with an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is also being a human behavior. Okay, it's also being a human being, has to meet his physiological needs. किसके लिए? Survival करने के लिए. He or she is motivated to work in enterprise. वो enterprise में काम क्यों कर रहा है? जिससे उसको economic reward मिले और जिससे वो अपनी basic needs को meet कर सकते हो. That is your physiological needs. You can see it from the diagram. Level 1, that is your physiological needs. Food, water, air, sleep. Okay, that is your physiological needs. Now next needs is your safety needs. The second level of need in the Maslow hierarchy is emerge once physiological needs are made. Safety needs involve the need for the secure environment, free from threats, that is risks, and it needs for a safety and protection from the physical dangers. Now we know that physiological needs जैसे successful हुआ, जैसे physiological needs fulfill हुआ, safety needs become the dominant force in the personality of individual. Safety needs are many and mainly concerned with maintaining order and secured life. Safety needs include a desire for your safety, stability, dependency, protection, freedom from fear and anxiety. Okay, so in workplace the needs translate to need for at least a minimum degree of employment. जैसे कि आपके पास minimum degree होनी चाहिए employed होने के लिए. ठीक है, employees secured करने के लिए, the knowledge that begin to be fire on whom and that appropriate level of efforts and productivity आपके पास होनी चाहिए. Now being an entrepreneur, ठीक है, आपकी सेफ्टी नीड्स कैसे होगी, तो मीटिंग दिस नीड्स रिक्वायर मोर मनी, सेफ्टी नीड्स और आपको सिक्योर नीड्स के लिए ज़्यादा पैसे की जरूरत हो रही। हैंस एंटरप्रेन्योर प्रमोटेड टू वर्क मोर इन हिज और हर एंटरप्रेन्योर एक्टिविटी, बिकॉज उसको अपना एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप को सेव करना है, उसको अपना एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप को सिक्योर करना है। दैट इज योर सेफ्टी नीड्स। तो इन सेफ्टी नीड्स पर्सनल सिक्योरिटी भी आपको चाहिए, फाइनेंशियल सिक्योरिटी भी चाहिए एंड हेल्थ एंड वेलबींग भी चाहिए। दैट इज योर लेवल 2। Next one, that is a social needs. Man is a social animal. ठीक है, we has a man is nothing but a social animal. ठीक है, these needs therefore refer to belongingness और affiliation. यहाँ पे ये need जो है वो ज्यादा किसको refer कर रहा है, it is referred to belongingness और affiliation. All individual want to recognize and being considered by other. हर एक बंदे को दूसरे जन कंसिडर करे, दूसरे जन रिकोगनाइज करे, वैसा चाहिए। ठीक है, so this needs emphasize the basic physiological nature of human being, identify with the group life, making a relationship with other member and society. These needs are dependent on the fulfillment of your previous need. यहाँ पे as an entrepreneur is motivated to interact with his fellow entrepreneurs, his employees and other. तो हर एक बंदे के साथ उसका relation, हर एक बंदे के साथ उसका needs, social needs का satisfy होगा when his relation with his employer, with his stakeholders are good and he is working with them, then this need will be satisfied. That is your social needs. सो वी नो डे सोशल नीड्स इज अ थिंग विद अ फ्रेंडशिप। ठीक है, आपका यहाँ पे फैमिली के साथ आपका रिलेशन, इट विल बी अ सोशल नीड्स। नेक्स्ट वन इज योर एस्टीम नीड्स। एस्टीम नीड्स रिफर टू सेल्फ एस्टीम एंड सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट। इट इंक्लूड द नीड दैट इंडिकेट द सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस, अचीवमेंट, competency, knowledge and independency. Now in self-esteem needs जो include है, it is desire for self-respect, self-esteem and esteem of others. When you focus externally, these needs also include a desire for reputation. एक reputation होना चाहिए, एक prestige होना चाहिए, एक status बनना चाहिए, एक fame होना चाहिए. You should be dominant, you should be recognized, you should have attention, importance होना चाहिए, appreciation होना. Self-esteem needs मतलब खुद की self-esteem, self-respect जो होती है उसको आपको यहाँ पे आप सभी आपको रिस्पेक्ट करें सभी और आपके मान संबंध को रखें. दैट विल बी अ सेल्फ एस्टीम नीड. इन केस ऑफ एन एंटरप्रेन्योर द ओनरशिप एंड सेल्फ कंट्रोल ओवर एंटरप्राइज सेटिस्फाई देयर एस्टीम नीड्स. इन केस ऑफ एंटरप्रेन्योर्स ओनरशिप जो आपके पास है और आपका जो कंट्रोल है किसके ऊपर, एंटरप्राइज के ऊपर, विल सेटिस्फाई देयर नीड्स बाय प्रोवाइडिंग देम स्टेटस. उसको एक स्टेटस मिलेगा. एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप स्टार्ट किया तो वो ओनर कहलाएगा, वो एंटरप्रेन्योर कहलाएगा, तो उसको एक स्टेटस मिलेगा, उसको एक रिस्पेक्ट मिलेगी, उसको एक रेपुटेशन मिलेगी एंड ही विल बी हैव अ इंडिपेंडेंस इन हिज डिसीजन. दैट इज योर एस्टीम नीड्स. नेक्स्ट वन इज योर सेल्फ एस्टीम नीड्स में क्या होगा, यू विल बी मास्टरी, यू विल ट्राई टू डोमिनेट, यू विल हैव अचीवमेंट, आपके पास रिस्पेक्ट, आपका स्टेटस होगा. दैट विल बी अ सेल्फ एस्टीम नीड. दैट इज योर लेवल 4. The last need, there is your self-actualization needs, the final step under the need of hierarchy model is the need for self-actualization, which refer to a self-fulfillment. The term self-actualization was coined by Kurt Goldstein and means to become actualized in what one is potential good. एक चीज में मास्टरी होना, एक चीज में हर एक चीज अचीव्ड करना. ठीक है, जिसमें आप मास्टरी हो उसमें आपने हर एक चीज अचीव्ड की, उसको बोलेंगे सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन नीड. यहाँ पे इफ यू आर एंटरप्रेन्योर, आपका सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन नीड कैसे सेटिस्फाई होगा, जब आप सक्सेसफुल एंटरप्रेन्योर बनोगे. Self-actualization need is the highest need. It means to fulfill the one individual nature in all the aspect, being what one can be. आप क्या बन सकते हो और आपने वो बन के दिखाया, उससे आपका self-actualization needs जो है वो satisfied होगा. One of the most important aspects of the self-actualization is freedom from the culture and the self-imposed restriction. Restriction से आप फ्री हो जाओगे, फ्रीडम यू विल गेट. सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन इज पॉसिबल व्हेन द बेसिक नीड्स ऑफ द पर्सन आर मेट. ये सारी बेसिक नीड्स जो हमने लेवल 4 तक देखा वो सारी नीड्स आप सेटिस्फाई होगी, तभी आप सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन नीड्स अचीव करोगे. सो यू हैव लर्न द मास्लो need hierarchy theory. So in your Maslow need hierarchy theory, human needs are arranged in lowest to highest order. The second need does not dominate unless the first is reasonably satisfied. दूसरा नीड आपको डोमिनेट नहीं करेगा तब तक जब का सेकेंड नीड्स आपको सेटिस्फाई नहीं होगा. थर्ड नीड आपको डोमिनेट नहीं करेगा जब तक आपकी फर्स्ट नीड सेटिस्फाई नहीं होगी. सो प्रोसेस goes on unless your last need in being satisfied. The has this because man is never being satisfied, the process will be continue. If one need is satisfied, एक need satisfy हुआ तो दूसरा need emerge हुआ, तो उससे आप अपना motivating factor से आप need satisfy करोगे. For an entrepreneur, the mostly need जो उसको required है वो social esteem and self actualization need, because उससे वो मोटिवेट करेगा काम करने के लिए. ही विल बी मोटिवेटेड विच विल मोटिवेटेड them to work more and more for the satisfying the needs. So that was your self actualization needs के बाद थोड़ा आपका conclusion कि मास्लो नीड हायरार्की. मास्लो नीड हायरार्की थियरी इट्स बेस्ड ऑन ह्यूमन नीड्स व्हिच आर अरेंज्ड इन लोवेस्ट टू हाईएस्ट ऑर्डर. एक नीड आपकी सेकंड नीड्स डोमिनेट नहीं कर सकती जब तक आपकी पहली नीड सेटिस्फाई नहीं हुई. सेकंड नीड आपको डोमिनेट नहीं कर सकती जब तक आपकी पहली दो नीड सेटिस्फाई नहीं हुए. तो प्रोसेस विल बी गो टिल द लास्ट नीड विल बी सेटिस्फाइड. तो दिस नीड मैन जो होता है वो मैन इज नेवर बीइंग सेटिस्फाइड, नीड विल बी कंटिन्यू. इफ वन नीड इज सेटिस्फाइड अनदर नीड विल अराइज एंड इट विल बी कंटिन्यू. तो फॉर एन एंटरप्रेन्योर, एक एंटरप्रेन्योर है उसको मोस्टली नीड्स कौन सी पे फोकस करेगा? सोशल नीड्स पे फोकस करेगा, एस्टीम नीड्स पे फोकस करेगा, सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन नीड्स पे करेगा. बिकॉज उससे वो उसके सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन से, सेल्फ एस्टीम से और सोशल नीड से वो मोटिवेट होगा काम करने के लिए. ही विल बी मोटिवेटेड देम टू वर्क मोर एंड मोर फॉर सेटिस्फाइंग द देम. In next video, we will move towards our micro need for achievement theory. Hope you are clear with this Maslow need hierarchy theory. If there is any doubt, you can have a clarification of doubt in our live section that is will be on Saturday. Thank you students for listening.